Syracuse Diocese Bishop James Moynihan was in Norwich tonight trying to dispel the idea that St. Bart's Church in Norwich will definitely be closing.
News Channel 34's Peter Quinn was in Norwich for the private meeting between several of the heads of the diocese and the parishioners' attorneys.
We're told in tonight's meeting that the process to see if Norwich really needs two Roman Catholic churches is only starting. Father Jim Lang from the Syracuse Diocese is one of the men who will review a pastoral committee's findings and will eventually help decide if one of the churches should close.
Originally, St. Bart's and St. Paul's came to share a single pastor. That night, folks raised the issue of whether or not at sometime in the future there should be one parish, and what Bishop Moynihan is asked to do is that question be revisited.
It certainly isn't popular, and St. Bart's feels it has a bullseye on its back. But attorney Tom Vitanza says the meeting was a step in the right direction.
It was a very good meeting. The bishop indicated that he has made no decision whatsoever about whether or not St. Bart's is going to be closed. In fact, we're just at the initial stages of that decision-making process. He wants to have open meetings. He wants everybody in the community to become involved, to present, their ideas and plans as to how we can keep both churches open and whether or not that's the right course to follow.
One of the main reasons why parishioners here at St. Bart's became so concerned that their church would close is because they say that Father Cunningham, who's the priest here and at St. Paul's, actually told them that the church would close. Now, I asked Father Lang about this, and he says that he's spoken to Father Cunningham, and Father Cunningham says that he actually never said that. Several parishioners we talked with say they know what they heard, and a memo from the church's steering committee, which is helping guide the two churches, shows that St. Bart's is on the chopping block, at least in someone's mind. It says, upon closure of the St. Bart's actual church building, we need to look at the possibility of eliminating duplicate items that we possess. The next bullet point basically says, once the sun sets on St. Bart's, the committee should try to keep a sense of involvement for the parishioners who used to go there. Vitanza says the diocese told him that only one person on the steering committee wrote that, and that the entire committee doesn't feel that way. Father Lang says he understands parishioners' concerns.
It's part of a much bigger thing, and I understand people's concern. They love the places they built.
The attorneys for St. Bart's will also get the church's financial disclosure they wanted as well. In Norwich, Peter Quinn, News Channel 34.
There will be a public meeting tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at the YMCA in Norwich to discuss the future of St. Bart's. Another development from tonight's meeting is that the diocese will meet openly with St. Bart's parishioners. That'll happen May 16th at the Y, something people there have been waiting for.